You know I'm in Maui. What do you want?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Vacation.
Vacation who?
Vacation is over. Get your ass back here. It's time for news.
I'm live via satellite from Maui. That seems totally likely and impressive. What's even more impressive is Patty's league-breaking score this week of 187 points. Shanks had a relatively good week with good numbers out of Herbert, Jacobs, Kittle, and others, totaling 138. But 187, that's more. Patty had huge numbers from Jones, Pollard, Kelsey, Higgins, and 21 from the Commanders' D. Shanks unfortunately takes his 6th straight loss and is hunting for a win from Kyle next week. Speaking of Kyle, he had his best game of the year and still lost in a high-scoring battle with Jeffrey. Jeff gets 30-plus points from Mahomes and Cooper, and I finally got served my unlimited breadsticks from the Olave Garden. Yum-o! Kyle also had a lot of 20 and 30 burgers, including 21 out of his latest pickup, Christian Watson. Didn't you bet on him too? I don't want to talk about it. Both teams did excellent this week, but there can only be one. Jeff wins this one 176 to 174. Jeffrey hopes to keep those big numbers rolling next week as he matches up with first place Patty. MilesBot puts the brakes on Shan Chan's 2-game winning streak, even with most of his starters missing projections. Shan picked up 23 from Aaron Rodgers, but that's where the fun stops. 0 in his tight end slot and -9 from the Vikings D. And it gets even weirder. Miles' highest scoring starter was his kicker. Tyler Bass from the Bills brings in 26 points from a kicker. Miles leaves Jimmy G on the bench with 33. Shan had 5 players on bye, and now Everett is out with a groin injury. Shan loses this one 118 to 77. Miles moves up to 3rd place and is looking to take that 2nd place slot as he faces Ian next week. Also falling from grace is Team Woo Girls with their lowest score of the season. Do I have to put you in the closet, or how does this work? Kirk Cousins with just 2 points this week, JJ with 6 after starting 35 last week. Dark days in Wooville. Carrie-Ann puts the hurts on the girls, even with her lowest score of the season. KA wins this one 91 to 76. Do better. The top scorer for Woo Girls was Wandale Robinson with 19 on my bench and is now out with a knee injury. I hate football. KA gets a free win next week facing off against Happy Thoughts while Woo faces Nick. Remember, Nick is good now. Indeed, Nick's dreams are fielded. After starting the season 0-7, Nick wins his 4th straight. If you build it, he will come. I can't believe I lost this one. I had Henry with 27, Singletary with 17, 14 from my D, and you started MVS over Zeke. That would have done it. But hey, Nick left his highest scoring player, Joshua Palmer, on his bench with 30, so Nick had a mixed bag of double and single-digit starters, but he wins this one 111 to 106. 5 points! I hate football! Veronica loses her 3rd straight and sits in last place with a 2-9 standing. Do you think there's enough room in that closet for both of us? Ed wins his 2nd straight and moves up to 3-8. I guess Ed is good now, too? Well, I wouldn't call 89 points good, but when your opponent has the worst score in the league with 75, I guess 89 points is good enough. Ian's meteoric rise is cratering after 4 of his players have a bye week. He loses Cooper Kupp, and tight end Goddard is on IR. Ed cleans up in that Cowboys game. Dak gets 24 points, and the Dallas D with an 18, tying with Ian's highest scorer, Austin Eckler. Ian's life has been cut into pieces, and next week is his last resort. He faces the MilesBot, and the winner will stand in 2nd place behind 1st place Patty. Next week, will Jeff be able to hand Patty a loss? Can Shanks avoid another week of doom by asking Kyle, what's in your wallet? Team Woo Girls have a dream of beating Nick. And tell that turkey Veronica to come home. I can't do the news on my own again. I kind of like the wig. Get wrecked! Bloopity bloop. Kirk Cousins with just 2 points. Are you playing Pokemon Go right now? I got a Kirby! Well, that's all the bloops we have this week because I don't make mistakes. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. What's in your wallet?